So I basically continued on today, did a bit more, not too much though because I didn't have much on. So I went down back again to the sunroom and I just taught again for a couple hours because I don't really have anything to do, and there isn't really much for me to actually source because I kind of have everyone in the country that I really perceivably could probably get. Of course, there are another few on D7 Lead Finder. I know I found one other in one particular city, but it doesn't matter too much because the results I'll be getting extra from that compared to Google Maps are pretty marginal. So I'm okay with Google Maps for now, and the leads I still have over 200, probably 300 leads to contact, maybe even 400, but no, not that many. But there is still not much for me to do. Anyway, I got on a call with one of the people from the course, and he basically said that I wouldn't be handheld through the process of advertising my service, or well, not like advertising my service, but advertising my client services. That's my actual service delivery. So I'd have to do it on my own pretty much, and then maybe show it to them. This is a breach of trust. It was advertised on the video at the beginning of that course that we will be getting coaches for our first service and we'll be taught how to do them, but that doesn't seem to be the case with me, or with what it actually is, not with me in particular, because if I define it to me, then that gives off some kind of vibe of being a victim, and that's not what I am. I'm just someone who's kind of pissed off about the fact that I expected something to be done, and now apparently it's not going to be done, and I've ended up making a ton of promises to these clients who are trusting me now, and I had genuine conviction because I knew that the results I could get them were very good. But now I don't know, because I'm kind of at a crossroads here. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do, and this realization just came on me a couple of hours ago, and it really bugged me. And now it's just really getting on my nerves and it's stressing me out. It was a pretty serene Sunday before this. Now it's just like I'm not able to. I don't know if I'll be able to deliver on the service. So these last few hours I've just been scouring through YouTube and looking up as much as possible to do with learning Google Ads. It just really pisses me off, the fact that there's this slight notion that, oh, you're not going to get coached. Well, I damn well better get coached because the person said it on the video, and therefore I better get coached. So yeah, just sort of bugs me because I kind of expected that, I will be getting taught this process. Like I don't want to be handheld. I don't want to just have everything done for me, but I want to learn how to do it myself, of course. And if that's by doing, then fine, but it better be a damn well handheld, bloody doing it myself process. It shouldn't just be a process where I do myself and then I might send over a screenshot or two to you, and then you say yeah, okay, and then a couple of weeks later the prospect doesn't have any sort of feedback or results. Therefore I'm the one who gets the blame for that. That's not really what I'm going for. I'm going for a service where I actually deliver on the results, not a service where I don't deliver on the results and I act like a supreme salesman who can sell any sort of advantage to people but doesn't actually deliver on the advantages. That's not what I wanted. I wanted something that was actually going to deliver some kind of value to businesses, and when it's a case where I wasn't actually getting the value to those clients, then I wouldn't know what to think of myself. It would just really bug me, and there's nothing that would annoy me more than trying to deceive clients, and that's not what I've been doing. I genuinely thought that I was going to get that coaching, but now I suppose I'm not, because just hire a media buyer instead. But the program is a couple of grand, and if I'm going to be paying the full brunt of it when I get those clients, then I better have gotten that value, because so far the process has been about 90% me and 10% the advice I've gotten. I really needed to get that off my chest, and even though I still feel like kind of flipping over a table. just deception and like obliviousness, just picking out keywords in questions that I ask or that people ask, and then pertaining an answer to that particular solution but not answering the question involved. That just kind of annoys me. It just bugs me because you're not actually listening or paying attention to what the person asked. You're you're sub-selecting the key topic, and then you're drafting an entire conclusion like that, like a freaking AI bot. It just kindles my wrath quite a bit. Otherwise, today was okay. It's just that has kind of consumed me with anger now. And it's not like I can't control this anger, it's just I don't really have much of any other emotion, so it's, well, while it's bloody kindled, it's the only time I kind of feel alive. And I'm not saying that this anger is a good thing at all, because it's not, but like, when I have this anger, it sort of overstimulates me, and then it will make me kind of act a lot from the anger. Because if you give a person who usually has no emotion some emotion, then that person's going to flip out a lot, because their normal capacity probably isn't going to be able to hold the emotion that you're giving them in the moment. And now I'm just getting these emotions of stress and of possibly, I don't know, anxiety about how to get this done. It's just irritating, because I purchased a solution to possibly failing a client or letting a client down, but then I'm not going to get the solution to that. And that in itself is exactly what I try to avoid. I am the client who was let down. I don't know, it just bugs me. I'm pretty tired today as well. I only got 7 hours of sleep because I woke up at 7. I decided, why not stay up? If I don't deliver those services to those clients who I promised to, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll make it work. I don't care what happens to me. I'll make it work. I'm not going to continue working at that hotel. I just don't want to keep working at it. Not a chance on earth will I keep working at that hotel. Anyway, I appreciate you watching my slight raving. If you do have similar experience, do let me know. I'm going to awkwardly dismantle this camera now because it's facing me.